How is it going, ladies and gentlemen? This is Sean Barnes. I want to welcome you back to the Way of the Wolf. That sigh that I opened up with was one of frustration. I spent an hour last night recording an incredible episode with a guest virtually. And at the end of the recording, had some technical challenges. And unfortunately, the system that I was using errored out, and I lost 90% of the video and audio content from the guest. Had all of my part of the show captured, but lost all the information from the guest. Very unfortunate, very frustrating. But you know what? Just going to roll with it. So the show today, I'm going to be talking about a few other just random topics and thoughts that have come to mind recently. And one of those topics is underachievers versus overachievers. Now, we all know these people in our lives. We can very easily point out, oh, well, there's an underachiever. Well, it might seem mean to call someone an underachiever. There is a reality to it. We know who those people are. And then there's your overachievers, the people that make big things happen. They build big businesses. They positively impact all of the people around them. They have very happy, fulfilling, and successful lives. These overachievers are where they are in life because they take massive action. They don't sit around talking about, oh, I'm going to do this next week. I'm going to do this next month. Oh, that's going to be next year, but I'm going to get that done. No. They might call their shots, but they take massive action to get it done. And that's what it takes. If you want to build something great, if you want to build a happy and fulfilling life, do what you love, follow your passion, set massive goals, and knock it out of the park. Take action. There's a few things that I have come to realize over the years. And one of those is the importance of surrounding yourself with excellence. Surround yourself with overachievers and people that take massive action and do big things. We all know that we are the result of the 5 people, or the sum of the 5 people that we spend the most time around. If you find yourself surrounded with people that are wanting to go out and party and drink all the time, but not really accomplishing anything meaningful in life, maybe it's time to audit your circle. Maybe it's time to start spending more time with the people that are making things happen. It might get uncomfortable because when you start spending time with those high performers, they're going to force you to level up. That could be friends, that could be family, that could be your significant other. And leveling up is not always easy. It's not always fun. Sometimes you have to take a really hard look in the mirror and ask yourself, are the things that I'm doing moving me towards a life that I want? Am I doing things that maybe I shouldn't be doing, that are setting me back continuously? Not always fun to have those conversations. But accountability is key. If you are not willing to have a very difficult and real conversation with yourself and hold yourself accountable for your actions and be willing to change those actions, you don't really have anybody to blame but yourself. Change is not easy. It's not. There's no way around it. But if you look at all of the titans in your life, and yes, there are titans out there all over the world that have accomplished great things. But look at the people in your circle or in your life or proximity that have accomplished great things that you might consider a titan. Whether that's they've started a business, they have a very high level of income, they have a happy and fulfilling relationship, or whatever that is for you. Look to those titans. See what they are doing. I guarantee you they are holding themselves accountable. They are pushing themselves. They're doing things that they don't want to do, but they know they need to do to achieve greatness. In recent months, as I've just met and interacted with people and they've had an opportunity to kind of get to know me a little bit, or also people that have known me for many years, I've started making comments about my transformation and my journey over the years and how I'm kind of the same, but I'm also a lot more than I used to be. And they compliment me on my transformation and my journey. And I've been reflecting on that quite a bit recently. I have a very long way to go in a lot of areas of my life, and I'm keenly aware of that. But I also recognize the amount of work that I've put in to get where I am today, to get comfortable behind a camera, to feel comfortable behind a microphone or up on a stage speaking to people. 5 years ago, wouldn't have happened. 5 years ago, I would not walk into a room full of people that I had never met and just start striking up a conversation with them. It's not easy to push outside of your comfort zone. But I'm here to tell you, all of the challenges I have experienced, all of the frustration and the confusion that come along with pushing out of your comfort zone have all been worth it. Because I can look at myself in the mirror and be proud of the man that I am becoming and know that there is so much more yet to come. Because I am willing to put in the work. Take the time to get to know those titans in your life. Have honest and candid conversations with them, asking them, hey, what did you do? How did you do it? The next steps are not going to be easy, but those next steps are listening and taking action. That's what it takes. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that is all I have for you today. A little bit of a shorter episode. I'm going to work on trying to get another episode scheduled with that guest that I was talking about earlier that unfortunately weren't able to capture that content, but that's it. Thank you so much, and y'all have a good one.